Hello everybody and welcome back to the NASCAR Heat 5 Career Mode series. I am very excited to begin this round of 12 with you all today as we are here at Las Vegas for the South Point Casino 400. We've gone and qualified 29th position after, once again, I messed up my qualifying lap as I usually do. But Cole Custer is on pole for today after getting eliminated from the round of 16, and God, that was such a hectic and to the round of 16 where we saw 4 drivers eliminated. But we have some breaking news here as Australian breaking star AJ Smith will be leaving Richard Petty Motorsports at the end of 2021 to join Stewart-Haas Racing for 2022 in a multi-year deal. Smith will replace Almirola in the 10 car and will lose the Jack Daniels sponsorship as they will keep their loyalties with Chevrolet. I'm very excited for this season and beyond, and I'm very thankful for all the support from RPN and Jack Daniels, Smith said. So, yeah, there's going to be a change for myself going into the next season of the career mode. We are going to be joining Stewart-Haas Racing, replacing Almirola in the number 10 as we go green flag racing here at Las Vegas. Of course, we want to be focusing solely on the rest of this season because we still have a chance at a championship, which would be very unlikely, but like I said, we still have that chance to go ahead and win it. So hopefully we can stay out of trouble today and make our way forward through the field to get some nice needed points and get ourselves up out of that bottom 4, which we currently sit in right now. But we go into turn 3 and 4 here on the first lap, getting past Quinn Houff up into P27 here, as now we look to the inside of Chris Buescher here. But in the stories of the race on the right panel, Bubba Wallace was said to be on fire today as well, so we got to keep an eye out for him. Of course, Bubba Wallace is a guy that has kind of struggled so far this season. They haven't really shown a lot of speed, but Las Vegas being a track that Wallace has been good at for his career so far, this seems like they are prepared and they have a chance to do well today. They qualified up in 4th position, so we'll have to keep an eye on how they go as we have trouble here. Oh my god, I didn't realize I was 3 wide coming up off the corner, and I was trying to push Tim Hill towards the wall, but he had Matt DiBenedetto on his outside, and unfortunately we go slamming into the wall. But thankfully not a lot of damage done to any of us, so we all keep it going in the right direction, but definitely a scary moment here. Just to get forward a few laps here, we get past Ryan Blaney, Chase Briscoe, and now looking to the inside of Alex Bowman and his Chevrolet HMS teammate of Chase Elliott here, trying to run him down now as Eric Jones, my teammates, come into my back bumper here. Eric Jones will remain with Richard Petty going into next season, so that is pretty cool for him. And he will be taking over the 43 car, by the way. So somebody else might be in the 44, or the 44 might be gone by next season. We'll announce what will be happening with RPM very soon. But we go into this corner here to the inside of Elliott and Jones here, 3 wide. And we do get clear off the corner from both of them. But now here comes Chris Buescher from behind, as Bubba Wallace has taken the lead right now. So he finds himself out in front with quite a gap to the rest of the field. He and Kevin Harvick right now up in front, and they are currently battling for the lead, as everyone else seems to be just a little bit behind in pace right now, as Eric Jones now gets around my outside. But basically what I was feeling from the car at this point, we had very good cornering speed, but unfortunately our straightaway speed was just really far behind everyone else's. We were losing a lot of time on the straightaways, but the cornering speed is what we had and what they didn't have, and we had a little bit of corner exit issues sometimes where we just didn't get a lot of pace off the corner, and we just lose a lot of time on the straights. And as you can see, the 17 is going to blow right by us here as we're trying to use the draw from Kurt Busch in that one car. Of course, this is his home track. He and Kyle Busch, both Las Vegas natives, but we do go to the inside of Kurt Busch here and get past him as he is running that outside lane. Kurt Busch got into this round by winning in the last round, which was very cool for him, winning at, was it Richmond? Yeah, I think it was Richmond. And yeah, very nice for Kurt Busch. He got himself through, as that will be the end of stage 1 here. We finish 18th. Bubba Wallace wins the stage, but obviously we don't get any stage points from that, which is going to be very crucial at this point of the season, as everyone came down pit road for 4 tires and 2 cans of fuel. I didn't make any changes to the car because I felt like the car handled quite well. There was no issues with how the car was handling. It was just we were lacking the raw speed down the shredders. Of course, this is going to be a thing with a 4-star car, but we do go back green flag racing here, and right now we are on the outside in 18th as Cindric goes all the way up to the outside. I don't know what he was doing, but that's a one-way trip to the back of the pack, I'll tell you that right now. As we go 3 wide, we're in the middle, squeezing off the corner. Very close call between me and the 21 there, but a little bit of side draft action there allows us to get into the inside the lane here. Now getting past the 21 and the 1 car, as we do get past him off the corner here, so very nice to see. As now we are trying to get the draft off of Chris Buescher to go and contend with these guys in front. Of course, the restarts is going to be where we are going to make most of our moves. As here we go, 3 wide with Buescher and Jones. Now 3 wide with Custer and Larson. And, of course, Custer and Larson both eliminated from the last round with Suarez as well as Austin Cindric. So those 4 drivers were eliminated. 2 of them performing pretty decent in the top 15 right now. But, yeah, they're obviously lacking that pace. Larson had a very good season, consistent season, but he hasn't had that race-winning pace right now as we sim forward a couple laps here, and now we are battling 3 wide with Austin Dillon and our teammate of Eric Jones. Eric Jones was keeping up with my pace pretty well. We were both stepping on it here. Of course, this has been a pretty good track for Richard Petty Motorsports with Bubba Wallace in the car the past couple years. And then, of course, you got myself, who we finished P13 earlier this season at this track, so not too bad at all as we make contact with Chris Buescher coming up off the corner, but there is trouble further back in the pack. Ryan Preece goes into the wall after contact with Anthony Alfredo, who cut a tire, so both of them into the outside wall, unfortunately, so that will bring out the caution, and we will have to go and get back ready for green flag racing here in stage 2. So there's going to be only 2 laps remaining as we go back green flag racing. So there will be the green, the white, and the green checkered flag for stage 2. So we'll see if we can get any stage points here off the restart, as we get a nice little run to the inside here, looking to get past Chris Buescher, and now getting past Ross Chastain here. And now we're trying to get that momentum off the corner to the inside of Kyle Larson now into P12. So can we get ourselves some stage points? We're going to have to find out. Going into turn 3 and 4 here now to the inside of William Byron. Well, of course, William Byron has not had a fantastic season so far. He got 3 wins last year. He is on 0 wins this year and missed the playoffs, so very unfortunate for the 24 car. As Kevin Harvick now to the inside of Bubba Wallace for that stage win right now, as we are up into P11, looking to the inside of Ryan Newman, who's really turned it up at the start of these playoffs. He's been performing very well, and of course got through the round of 16 as well. So here we go, off of the corner. Bubba Wallace actually got back up the inside of Kevin Harvick, and Bubba Wallace is going to sweep the stages here at Las Vegas. So that is very awesome to see that 2311 car finally doing what we all wanted to see from him. Of course, in real life, they haven't been able to do that so far right now, but hopefully they get things turned, as now in the career mode, they're actually doing quite well this race. They've obviously lacked quite a lot of speed in this season so far, and well, next season I can tell you they will get an upgrade to their rating, so that obviously they get more equipment in, and with more experience they will be able to develop that car more. As now we go into the final stage here, P11. We just missed out on stage points, which is very unfortunate, but we do have a chance to get up into the top 10 in this final stage and really make a run for that top 5 if we can. But obviously our goal is to get a top 10. We'll try and do that. Every point is going to matter. Like we saw before, Austin Cindric went out of the playoffs because of 1 point. He got out. Austin Dillon ended up into the playoffs, well, into the next round of the playoffs with that 1 point over Cindric. So it really shows you that every point will matter here. But to the inside of Denny Hamlin here, who has won 5 times this season, but so far this playoffs, he missed out on a couple wins early on in the playoffs. So he lost out to Kevin Harvick at Darlington, and he lost out to Kurt Busch at Richmond. So Denny Hamlin has not had the playoffs that he's wanted so far, but of course, if he just stays consistent with the amount of playoff points he has, he'll be fine. as now we battle to the inside of Eric Jones here. But we do get past him, but eventually we fall back a couple positions here as Kyle Busch ended up in front of us, as well as Kyle Larson, who's actually having a pretty decent run up in the top 10 with that 5 car, but unfortunately they are out of the playoffs now, so it's not really points they are racing for right now. They're racing for wins, and obviously they don't have that winning speed right now. But speaking of winning speed, Bubba Wallace out in front once again in that 23 car, as we got 5 laps remaining here. And Bubba Wallace and Kevin Harvick once again ran away from the rest of the field. Everyone else was just miles off those 2 cars. So it was between the 23 car and the 4 car for the win here at Las Vegas, as we are now getting pressure from behind from Tyler Reddick, Denny Hamlin, as well as Joey Logano, who is going to send a 3 wide up the middle. If you see in my rearview mirror, he is going to send it, as now they are battling very hard behind us. We're just trying to block the lanes and keep ourselves in the top 10. But it is clear to see on the straightaways, look how fast they are compared to me. We go and get that cornering speed. I'm going to try and see if I can get past the 22 and 8 car here. Sliding up off the corner, there's just not quite enough room, and we make a little bit of contact, but everyone is okay. And unfortunately, yeah, we just didn't have the speed to stay in front of these guys, especially on the straightaway. So we eventually lose our spot in the top 10, trying to get back to the inside of Tyler Reddick here, making a little bit of contact, but unfortunately that spot is lost now. And so we are going to have to settle for finish pretty much similar to our first one, as Joe Logano just moves us out of the way. He was not having it there. And, well, fair play to him. He had the faster car at this point. He just wasn't wasting any time. So Joe Logano gets past us here. We're going to have to settle for, I believe, P12 or probably P15, as Denny Hamlin is over the back bumper now. But we do come around now to take the final lap here. We begin it. Bubba Wallace is out front of Kevin Harvick right now, trying to soak up all the pressure from that 4 car. The experience of Kevin Harvick versus the up-and-coming big Bubba Wallace here in that 2311 car. They are looking for their first win as a franchise here in this series. And will they come up off the corner with the lead? They do. Bubba Wallace breaks through to get his first win of his NASCAR Cup Series career, as he takes the win over Kevin Harvick. We're going to finish in P12, holding on over Denny Hamlin. So a pretty decent finish here for us, but unfortunately we're going to lose some points to the guys ahead of us here. So here are your finishing results here. Bubba Wallace sweeps the stages and wins here at Las Vegas. The South Point Casino 400 is his to take. And as you can see in the top 10, we have quite a few playoff contenders. Ryan Newman, of course, with a great run as well. And then we go down to the top 20 here. You see Austin Dillon, he got a nice top 20, but he will lose points to us as well, which is good to see. Chase Elliott with a poor run in 22nd, and Matt DiBenedetto struggled as well in P29, as well as Kurt Busch in P26. So those guys struggling is going to help us out here. Only one DNF, which was Anthony Alfredo, which you saw before. But here are the point standings now going into Talladega. We are -7 on the cut line, so hopefully we can turn that around. Of course, Talladega has been a track that we've been very good at, but unfortunately we just haven't quite got the win just yet. So we'll go into that race knowing that we have a chance at winning. As I want to thank you guys now all for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. We'll see you at Talladega for the Alabama 500, and hopefully we can go to victory lane in this 43 car at least one more time. So yeah, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video.